respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime. It's not. You just want to become your best self version of yourself. Here you choose you. You're not doing it for likes and views, let alone cloud chasing. You just want to love yourself to better yourself, to recognize you are worthy. Every time you turn around at the end of the day, something is truly happening. You got to go within. To understand self-control, to understand your true self-awareness. You know how it feels to start all over, let alone to have folks at the end of the day to laugh at your pain. Oh, let alone you don't even have that person to look up to. Because it wasn't an even exchange. The lack of respect. Overlooking your word. What's a role model nowadays? It's a thought process to me. Who can actually hear to let me understand at the end of the day it's not one-sided. Someone that's not overlooking me. That energy is different. Trauma and pain was endured from a child point of view and it went into my adulthood. It truly got uncomfortable. But I truly had to pray for myself to show up for me to know at the end of the day, God was going to make me comfortable. They would never understand the obstacles that I was truly faced with that day. Dang. Dealing with domestic violence, hate crime, discrimination. You put a name in your book when it came to your mental health. Dealing with dysfunctional folks. Trying to better yourself. They get certain folks and supposed to be part of your life during your journey. And they couldn't even treat you right. Take your kindness for weakness. Wow, projecting pain. It was truly one-sided when they took your kindness for weakness. Here, disrespected you, painted you out to be somebody you're truly not. Or because you was willing and able to treat yourself right to better you. To understand you couldn't be uncomfortable. Because God was truly showing you at the end of the day what a temporary situation looked like up close in person. What a temporary situation looks like up close in person. However much time you need to get your mind together, the energy is different. You know how it feels to lose everything. You know how it feels to be in a system at the end of the day and they label you just a number and you're just trying to get on your feet to do the right thing. But they would never over-understand. They would never over-understand because they overlook you, to overjudge you, to disrespect you, to overlook you. It goes over and over again. All they did was just judge a book by its cover because you're trying to get your life together. You know how it feels to start all over. You know how it feels to get put in a predicament at the end of the day with your back against the wall with no direction. Everybody's just laughing at you, talking about figure it out, and all you're doing is showing up for yourself to better yourself with no way out, and only to realize that, hold on 1 second, you're talking a little too quick. Be careful what you pray for, because God will show up when you least expect to show you at the end of the day what balance looks like up close in person, because you said actions spoke louder than words that day. That better yourself, to love yourself. Wow. How much growth you allowed yourself to see. How much growth you allowed yourself to go within. To love you. Wow. They would never understand when it took for you to show up for yourself when it came to patience. Wow, to find peace within. Dealing with this supervisor, trying to get your documents together. Dealing with that caseworker, just trying to respect them at the end of the day when it comes to their staff. Not trying to be in the same predicament for another 10 years, trying to better yourself, to love yourself, but they overlook those people. You know, the innocent people who's trying to better themselves regardless if they had a household or not. Regardless if they had a household or not. And they wasn't doing it for likes and views. Because everybody has that life lesson within their lesson. Because things happen. It wasn't just a lesson. Accidents happen. Life happens. Situations happen where you truly got to start all over to understand at the end of the day anybody could be homeless. It's a thought process to me when they judge a book by its cover. You know how the enemy provides, God provides too. The same way the enemy could take away, God could take away too. It'd be the thought process to me how someone is so quick to judge a book by its cover because of your culture, religion, sexual orientation, disability, old age. It'd be the thought process to me. When someone wants to better themselves, to love themselves, it's a thought process to me. I know what situation I'm in right now. I'm trying to better myself to understand at the end of the day, I ain't gonna be in the same predicament. I'm trying to better myself, to love myself, even when they laughed at me, to discourage me at the end of the day. They painted me out to be somebody I truly wasn't, but wow, I had to show up for me to love me at the end of the day. Wow, patience, time, change. I understood I had to take a breath at the end of the day to realize that, wow, I'm not where I was 10 years ago. I'm not where I was 5 years ago. I'm doing better. Understanding time and change at the end of the day. At the end of the day, I got a plan. But what if that doesn't work out for me? I got another plan. What if that doesn't work out for me? I got another plan. But dang, how God works in mysterious ways. To show you the bigger plan when it comes to your faith, to believe in yourself, to understand at the end of the day you were so uncomfortable. When folks was using, abusing you at the end of the day, either physically, emotionally, I said what I said, I put a name in your book when it comes to your shoe. It's a thought process for me. Folks, where they know you, they judge a book by its cover. Yet certain individuals had trauma and pain and endured with them from a child point of view and went into their adulthood. You know how it feels for them to be uncomfortable, not to become their worst enemy another day? Because they got to deal with that trauma and pain and ain't trying to be a burden to nobody because they want to be comfortable. Because they choosing themselves to better themselves, and you try to dim their light, that discourage them all because of the fact that they chose themselves to understand healthy awareness, self-awareness, self-control. When you try to antagonize them that day, looking for a reaction, what a response you got with that day, what a response you got that day. It was a rejection with your pain on it, bothering an innocent person at the end of the day who had self-control to go within. It's a thought process. I mean, this type of stuff happens every single day. It doesn't matter if you're in the shelter system or not at the end of the day, and I say that respectfully. Not everybody's the same. I know folks who became millionaires coming out of a system at the end of the day that, wow, God works in mysterious ways, and they wasn't doing it for likes and views, let alone clout chasing, because they believe in their faith. Like, hey, hold on one second. God, please provide a roof over my head. I understand at the end of the day what I just experienced when it comes to life and challenges. Wow. I'm willing to choose me. I'm willing to love me. I'm willing to go at the end of the day when you tell me to show up for me. That energy is different. They will never understand your vision at the end of the day. When they try to discourage you because you chose you to understand at the end of the day, you wasn't trying to dim your light when it came to your pain. You allowed you to better you to know at the end of the day. God was allowing you to believe in your faith every step of the way, during your journey, temporary situation. Wow, things happen. But you showed up for you today because God allowed you to see, to believe in your faith. My content is not for everybody. Never get discouraged because someone judges a book by its cover because you're dealing with homelessness right now, or you're dealing with a financial situation where you're about to lose your home. Regardless to if you're making it not a 9 to 5 or a 9, I say that respectfully. You're just trying. You're just asking God to show you guidance. You're just asking God to believe in you so you can believe in yourself, so you can see the signs that you are worthy and don't give up on yourself. Regardless to who gave up on you or overlooked you at the end of the day, and you don't have malicious intentions, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. You can disrespect me all you want, but at the end of the day, I didn't have to have malicious intentions for you to have that thought process. It's the thought process for me, jackass. Hope you truly found peace within. My content is not for everybody. Always be yourself. You may be going through a trying time right now, and you're just trying to better yourself, to understand your steps. How can I become my best self version of myself? I know I'm going through a circumstance right now, but I know at the end of the day, God has something bigger and better for me. Continue to believe in you. Continue to trust the process. And I say that respectfully. Healing trauma and pain is not a race, let alone an overnight process. But don't go back to places at the end of the day that's going to dim your light or let alone discourage you or make you feel ashamed of yourself because you're willing to choose you. And you're saying actions speak louder than words when you said that you truly love yourself. My content is not for everyone. I actually preach your time to the genuine ones only, and I say that respectfully. I do not energy harvest of innocent people's energy, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I do not steal anyone's destiny or identity, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I do not worship the devil, and I say that respectfully. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, and I genuinely love respect. I am the original owner of my content. I gotta go. Thank you for your time to the genuine ones only. Thank you.